All right, so 3 sevens, or if I don't even. Well, you know what? I said we're gonna go from the bottom to the top, so I guess Bolts is the last 7. So that means Bolts gets to go next based on how I said the arrangements. Actually, no, Hallam is the 2, so you get to go first, Hallam. If that's how you pronounce your name.
Man, that pamphlet is going off.
Huh?
Go. Introduce your character.
Oh.
How did
Sorry,
you
I was reading something.
Hold on, pay attention to the game. Yeah, no. Can you give us an introduction to your character, what you were doing before, why you applied to your college, and how you got your acceptance letter.
Honestly, I'm horrible with backstory, so I didn't
All right.
really come up with much.
What are you? A human warlock?
No.
What kind of warlock are you? What rate? What species?
Kalishtar?
Okay, I don't know exactly what those are because I'm a bad DM that doesn't know foreign races. Fine.
So, it's compound people. They're created from the union of humanity and renegade spirits from the plane of dreams.
See, you know everything you need to know. So
yeah,
I'm going to imagine that your character, if you at least want to give a basic introduction of yourself, you received your letter. You applied through your dreams, not even knowing that you applied to go to school. And as you wake up the next morning, this dream has manifested into reality. And now all of a sudden you've received an owl with your acceptance letter to Lorehold.
Actually, I just thought of a good one.
Oh my God, I give up. Okay, I can't even.
No. That's a good one. But since they don't dream, my worldly patron sent in the.
Yes, there you go. So you're
sent in the mission form.
So you have you going.
I have been voluntold to go.
Yes, so you going to the university is your patron Pakistan.
I have been voluntold you will go to school.
And how do I say your character's name before I mess it up 10 more times?
Hailman.
Gotcha. All right. What was the next? Bolts. Give us a.
All right. Bolts is a kobold, obviously. She is an inventor of her tribe, and she wants to build better traps for her tribe other than just common kobold inventions like scorpion on a stick or wasp nest catapult. She wants to be something better than that, and so she applied to this school so she could learn how to invent better traps and mechanisms.
Phenomenal. I'd imagine you receive your owl flying in with your acceptance letter while you're deep in like your not laboratory per se, but wherever you're building your stuff up and studying on traps. All of a sudden there's a nice little owl knocking on the window there to give you your acceptance letter to, I believe, you're going Quindix, right? Quindix?
Yeah.
Yes.
Quindix.
The math school. Look at that. We have a math person. People. We got there.
Oh, not in real life.
Neither are most of us. It's okay.
Okay.
Steven, you're next up on the list.
All right. Arlig is a Goliath, light pale blue skin. While he is a Goliath, he is short by Goliath terms, but he's about standing at 6'3". Definitely more portly than the athletic builds of his nomadic tribe of Goliaths. His passion does not lie in fighting, hunting, and roaming, as such as his tribe tends to do. His real passion is in learning the history of the runic weapons that his tribe uses, and his studies have kind of left him as the black sheep of the tribe, causing him to want to apply to the school and learn more about it.
Excellent. Is there any particular way that you would have gotten your acceptance letter? Think?
He would have picked it up at he would have given them a list of towns that he would be traveling to, so I'm sure a lot of towns maybe got his invite.
There's an owl that is just running around going, is Arlog here? Nope. Is Arlog here? Nope. Next one. Okay, and then eventually they finally find you and drop it off.
He might be a little bit late to attendance because of that.
Oh, okay. But late on the first day. That's never a good. Luther or Curry, what? Let's give a quick intro of yourself here.
Yes, of course. Luther Lethbell, of course you've heard of my family. We're well known among those of prestige at Strixhaven. Why wouldn't I have gotten my acceptance letter? Where was I? Probably lounging in my parents' greenhouse. When my letter arrived, I was maybe experimenting on something I shouldn't have. But nevertheless, I will of course be following my father's footsteps in being a Witherbloom student.
Excellent. So now,
Are you sure it wasn't a renovated pool house? Not a greenhouse?
we will share with everybody what the main campus is now. So going.
Wow. So it opens 3 folders before it gives you the actual map.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff to it. I am showing all players and giving ownership to everybody. So on the top right, which you have not seen me do before in Foundry, for those that have played with me, typically use these journals. This is going to be very helpful for like just looking and getting visual representations. I'm going to be sharing a lot of these images with you all. On the top right, where you normally see like the chat, the combat encounters, there should be a journal button there, and you can click that, and now I have given you ownership essentially of the map itself for the journal, so you can kind of give a visual representation of what Strixhaven actually looks like. I will just so you all know where everything is. Strixhaven Lorehold is the college to the west over here, the one that has the canyon area. We have Witherbloom all the way to the east. We have Lorehold is to... Oh, no. Witherbloom, I'm sorry, is to the southeast. Lorehold is to the north. And Prismari is to southwest. And Witherbloom is directly to the... Those are the 5 colleges essentially separated by these long walkways and pathways. Very center of that map, what you're seeing is the Biblioplex. Lots of other activities. Sharing a handful of different maps and all sorts of things throughout.
Sorry, Silver Quill is
Silver
north?
Quill is... Where is Silver? Not actually. Not about Silver. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's...
Because you said like Lorehold.
I did. No. I said Lorehold twice. You're Lorehold's to the west. Silver Quill is north. Silver Quill is
okay.
North. I said, just for purposes, you're gonna go ahead and activate this scene right now. Adding everybody. You are very, very tiny on not work.
Oh.
Big map for not expected to necessarily know exactly what's going on. But essentially what the central map looks like. Again, the Biblioplex in the center right here, where all of you are going to attend your wonderful orientation day. And again, you have all these pathway trees over here. Earthly Silver Quill over the
Oh my
Lorehold,
god, if you zoom out, you can't see. Say
what?
If you zoom all the way out, you can barely see your character.
No, you can really barely see your character. This is the scale on this map is very, very huge. It is a very gigantic, like, again, just the measurement, like several hundred feet over here, essentially.
Yeah, I didn't exactly zoom out when you showed me the whole campus map.
Yeah, no,
that would have.
It's a lot. It is a lot. As you all...
Sorry, how do I zoom out?
With the mouse wheel. The mouse wheel will zoom out.
Oh,
zoom in and out with
okay.
the mouse wheel. Yep. Nope. Good question to Right. As you all are arriving to the bib. Right. Okay. So we know that Arlog might be late to orientation slightly. So who would most likely be the first person to arrive at the Biblioplex? Everyone,
I'll do it.
I mean,
everyone late?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll
All
probably
right.
be in pretty fast too, because I want to be here.
No, absolutely. All right. So if you two,
Yeah.
you guys could go in together. Absolutely. So as you all begin walking toward the Biblioplex, a majestic
There's
marble
people
archways, tombs, seemingly stacked for miles, and an infectious energy of hundreds of young adults fill the Biblioplex. The grand library at the heart of Strixhaven. The sights, the sounds, the sparks of magic are in the air, and they are wondrous. Your acceptance letter stated that you must report to the Biblioplex Hall of Oracles to receive instructions on new student orientation. The hall sits at the center of the Biblioplex first floor, and you can already see several students gathering in the area. So yeah, if you two are the first ones in, you're welcome to kind of make your way and anything else that you've got until everyone else shows up.
Sweet.
The areas that you are initially in right now, as someone's closing doors. You're not. So it's good to close doors.
Oh,
Want to leave it
sorry.
open? You can close doors. You're welcome to close doors. It's proper etiquette. The
Wait,
doors
really?
are just open.
How do you close them?
Okay.
You just click them. Wow.
There's a little button that I accidentally clicked.
No, okay, all right. Apparently,
can't get in.
the others can't get in now. As I don't, we're gonna open it just so they can see whatever.
Okay.
The main entrance that you all are seeing right here in this beginning spot is essentially an enchanted marble steps that lead into the small plaza at the Biblioplex. The double doors, vertical handles are carved in the likeness of robed scholars. There. As you make your way inside over here, bolts to the left, you are noticing that this is easily a lounge, and I'm going to keep pronouncing your name. Hamlin. On the right, you are noticing that this is seemingly a little bit of a student cafe, as there are several students that are kind of studying, eating. Some are even sleeping and relaxing already on that side. And again, bolts, you're noticing that this is also a lounge. Seems like certain characters are just kind of hanging around and just relaxing. But I will say, you even figured out how to turn yourself. You got it. Hey, keep doing it.
I don't have a mouse.
You don't have a mouse? You're using a trackpad?
Yeah,
Okay,
so I don't know how to zoom out.
We will go. I don't know how to zoom out either. Then we are gonna go fund you a mouse.
No, I have a mouse. I'm looking for it. I don't
Okay.
know where I put it.
We will. All
So,
right, you can
sorry.
look for it. No, you can totally look for it when we get to somebody else. We're just gonna go ahead and have fun with you using a trackpad for now. I don't know how to zoom
Okay,
out on
yeah.
a trackpad. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I was trying.
Maybe like an iPad where you do both at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what rotated me
That's
around
what
in
rotated
circles.
you around. Well, that's
Yep.
an interesting thing to note. See, now I know something.
Normally it's the far right side. Normally.
Oh, page up and page down, zoom in and out. Keybinds. Look at that. I just tested that. There you go. That's how you can do it. There you go. You're saved.
Oh, thank
Saved
you.
Yes.
Oh, that is cool. So
Yes.
your number pad. So anything other than 5 will move you in a direction. So 1 will
Yeah,
move you in a
because those,
diagonal.
Oh, nice. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Either way, bolts.
I was trying to do page up and I moved at an angle.
So bolts on the left-hand side of this lounge. You actually, there's no need to roll or anything over here. There's a pretty big sign over there. You see flyers. The
Ooh.
tables and everything that are over there. You're noticing newsletters, flyers. There are several ones that say extracurriculars and jobs wanted. There's a variety of jobs and extracurriculars that seem to be listed on these flyers available. Some of these jobs include, working at the Biblioplex itself. There's a job request for waiters and cleanup crew at Bo's Tavern, and a variety of other different jobs listed on there that you can take advantage of and come back and do at another time. Some of the extracurriculars, there's a dragon chess club, there's a horticulture club, there's an entrepreneurs club, there's a gym, there's a water club, there's a live action role-playing guild club, there's a LARP for you. There's all sorts of different activities that you may want to participate as the signs, the new students are all coming in and all interested.
Mm-hmm.
Can we play D&D inside of our D&D?
Yes,
Yeah.
there literally is.
Offices and bosses?
Has anybody else potentially, as this has gone on a few minutes, has anybody else potentially shown up to orientation yet? Dave, I see you're in the bushes. I don't know if you're lost or you're good though.
Wait, hold on. Let me zoom out. I want to see that.
Dave's over here in the bushes. He's hanging out.
This bush is a good conversationalist. His cousin lives in my hometown.
It looks like Luther has made his way into the Biblioplex as well. So as the suited Spoltz, Hamlin, whatever, Hal. I'm just gonna call you Hal, Hamlin, whatever. We're gonna figure that out eventually. You turn around and.
Do you want me to change my character's name so it's easier for you?
No, I don't want you to change your character's name. Just know that I'm gonna mispronounce it all the time. You notice that another seemingly new student has walked in, eagerly eyed, kind of looking around. And I will say that at this desk point over here, there's a lady that looks around. Has like that auntie New York smoker accent. He goes, "Darlings, are you new over here?"
Oh God.
Yes. Where do we go? This place is so big.
It is big, darling. This is over here is the student lounge, and then you go to the shop. He's a keeper. He's a good guy. His name is Gruff. The other side has the lady. She does all the cooking here in the library. But if you're new, you need to keep going up, and you're gonna see the shiny orb. That's where the orientation's gonna start. But you can have a few minutes to look around, okay, sweetie?
Awesome. And I just start running up towards orientation.
You're really excited, and then you see this person over here seems to be like literally the twin sister of that over there. She goes, so slow down, sweet. Don't run too fast. You'll be okay. You'll
Weren't
get
you just
there.
over there?
What? We're sisters. You see.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a twin thing.
And I keep running.
Oh, okay. Good thing. You at the door, darling. Are you sweet? Did you hear me?
Please do not darling me.
Oh, okay.
Do not waste my time.
Do you know where to go?
Of course I know where to go.
Okay. And as you're walking, he's like, I hope he gets a stick up his ass. Okay. Dave or Arlog, have either one of you happened to show up yet in the Biblioplex?
You can hear yelling from far away, but not quite yet.
Yeah,
Not quite yet.
All the commotion inside. Dave would have been like, "Oh yeah, man, that's why I'm here. Hey, sorry, man, I gotta go."
You talking to the bush? Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Talking
He's a
to
furball. What else do they do?
Oh, I love it. That's absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I mean, I know his cousin.
You with the funny hat. Are you new too?
You talking to me, man?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're the funny hat. Yeah, you look new.
Man, I guess so.
Are you here for the orientation? You gotta go to the shiny ball up ahead, but you can look around a little bit if you want.
Hey, hang on a second. He's gonna reread the acceptance letter. He's like,
Okay.
"Oh yeah, how are you patient? Yeah, man."
Yeah, okay, I figured if you got to Strixhaven, you were a little bit smarter than this. But yeah, you go, this is the orientation, this is the Biblioplex. You gotta go up to the shiny orb, and you're gonna hear a voice, and it's gonna say, "Come over here." Not like that, because that's how I sound. It's gonna sound a little different.
Oh man, last time I heard voices like that, it was not a good time, man.
Wow, these are good voices. Trust them. Maybe not all of them. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm late. Excuse me, pardon me. Please move.
I'm guessing Arlog
I'm
is
sorry. I'm sorry.
like, what's
And you
that
see-
commotion going out there?
Oh,
gonna
I locked the doors. Oh no.
Sweetie, can you unlock that door? That's the person seemed to close it. Okay, thank you. No, open. We need them open. Stop kicking down the doors. Stop fucking with
Opening
people.
the door.
Stop messing with things, Milty. I can see your arrow.
Did I make it in time?
Yeah, no, orientation starts every few minutes by the big blue shiny thing up ahead. You're welcome to look around the library some more.
Oh, thank heavens. And he's just gonna slump on the floor because he's very out of shape.
Phenomenal.
Yours is the barbarian.
Are
Yeah,
Arlog and Dave making their way to the blue shiny thing?
Oh yeah. As soon as he catches his breath, he'll make his way over there.
Actually, ask Arlog if he's all right. He's like, "Hey, man, you okay? You don't look so good."
I'm sorry. I got the letter late and it took me a while to get here. Oh,
And you're pretty tall. I think longer legs means it's a shorter walk, doesn't it? Wait, I mean, actually, we're probably around the same height.
we probably are. But my legs are a little bit thicker than yours. Oh boy. My name's Oleg.
I'm Dave, man. Do you like need a nurse?
I think I'll be fine. I brought some rations with me to catch my breath.
That kind of reminds me of the longest yard. Can of corn and I'll be fine.
Can of corn.
Yeah, man. I'm finally kicking in about now.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you
Anyway,
got mushrooms.
No, never mind. Anyway, we're supposed to go to orientation.
Yeah, sweetie, it's the blue orb where all the other people just ran past. That's up there.
Yeah, that's what I said. Orientation, man, because there's a big orb.
She, like, as you're running by, just kind of, he might struggle here. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
As he passes the receptionist, he's like, "Again, I'm terribly sorry."
It's okay. You got the door open. That's the first step, is getting inside. Dave has wandered slightly to the left versus the blue orb thingy. And as Dave looks around, he's noticing that this looks to be like a general study area. It's got simple wooden tables and chairs. There's typically a handful of students that you would find here during the day. And you actually happen to notice a few particularly see a dwarf friend over here. You see a little dwarf student that is just kind of like making her way and seems to be playing a couple games of Beholder and Bear. They're getting costumes ready as if they're ready for a live action role. And she turns around and looks at it and goes, you here for orientation, or you here to join the arts club, the LARP club? You, yeah, with the funny hat. You, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Dave's wearing a sombrero. But
I
it's actually
think
just
we need a medicine man.
it's just a giant. It's actually just a giant mushroom, though.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think I have time for that second thing. This orb orientation seems kind of important, man.
Yeah, no, I just went through mine. You'll just go to the blue orb. You'll hear it in a little bit. Okay.
Even from here, though, man. Do you know how far that walk is?
Yeah, it's like 25 feet.
Dave, over
Yeah, but-
here.
I mean, can I at least bring the chair with me?
It looks like you've made a friend. Your friend's calling you. I'd listen to him.
I mean, I don't know him that well, but man, this chair is pretty comfy.
Yes. You need a complete orientation. Dave, I guess that's what your friend. Go over there. Go. You can join the club later. I promise.
Will there be chairs there, man?
There's lots. Well, it's a live action role play club. There's not really a lot of. We do a lot of standing and moving actually. Maybe this isn't the club for you.
Yeah, no, man. Anyway, see you around. Bye.
As all 5 of you have eventually made your way toward the Hall of Oracles, you hear an almost sense of calm as a deep voice and a rich, soothing presence essentially says, "Brilliant scholars, attention, please." And it seems to be like radiating from the snarl itself. This do not have one. But this is essentially it is a magical snarl at like the heart of this hall that shines through the Biblioplex almost as if it's like a miniature. And it's extremely bright light. And as the voice continues on, as you all are now Strixhaven University students, this storied Biblioplex will be your second home for research, studies, and even leisure. There is just one task to accomplish before you officially embark on your academic journey: a scavenger hunt. As you all probably are questioning, what the heck is this scavenger hunt? Small parchments materialize each in front of you. They're in grab out of the air. And as you're looking at them, go to grab them, it presents, seems like, a list of clues. As you're reading the clues, you kind of essentially still hear that same voice. The rules are simple, the voice says. Each clue on this list will lead you to a different location in the Biblioplex. Simply travel to the area each clue references and perform the action the clue suggests. Time is of the essence. You only have until the end of the day to finish your hunt. Solve as many clues as you can, because at each location, you may win a prize. Now then, off you go.
Oh.
I have to start moving again. Oh.
I had to stand up for that.
Oh boy, do they expect me to work with these people doing this? I can't imagine.
Oh, it would be fun.
Oh, if you say so. My father did warn me I'd have to socialize with the unfavorable.
Whoa.
This is
Whoa,
fun.
you're like a little lizard dude, man.
There's some interesting characters.
That's awesome.
And you're so tall and fuzzy.
Yeah, I'm part
Amazing.
giant. I'm a furball. My name's Dave. What's yours?
I'm Bolt. Nice to meet you, Dave. And she reaches up because she's like only 2 feet tall.
Oh, you're just gonna have to reach far down to shake her hand.
Yep. Who's your friend over here?
Oh. I'm sorry for all the sweat. Oh, my name is Arling.
Nice to meet you.
I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
Bolt.
Oh.
I'm an inventor.
Hello, Bolt. I'm not an inventor. I like working with runes. Do you like working with runes?
No. Just more magic and nature. In fact, are you okay? Can you stand up?
God, as soon as I catch my breath, I'll be fine. Sorry
Oh.
if I'm a bother.
That's what I said, man. They really needed chairs around here.
I have just the solution for you. And she takes out a disc from her trousers, and she's gonna cast Tenzar's floating disc so he can sit on it.
Isn't that
Phenomenal.
wonderful? Oh, it's so
Phenomenal.
comfortable too.
Is that better?
Oh, it's so much better. Sorry you
No,
had to
it's
cast
on
that
our
on me, though.
No, it's fine. That'd be fun. We can wander around together now.
Oh, it moves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite ingenious. Quite ingenious. I wonder if there's a rune that could do that.
Maybe so. Let's go.
Lead the way.
All right. And I don't know what these clues
Lester.
are.
Lester. Oh yeah, okay. Bolt. I was gonna say Lester and Howman. Do you plan on joining these fine folks that you see having a wonderful, fun conversation?
I suppose I could follow you all. Could make for an easier time for me so I can get back to myself. The name's Luther Lestel. I'm sure you've heard of me, yes. No questions
Nope.
at this time, thank you.
I have never heard of you. Nice to meet you.
One of those.
Yeah, man, I heard of you just now.
Oh boy. A slob, a creature, and a lizard.
Nah, man, I'm Dave.
Not a lizard.
Keep your
Yeah.
hands to yourself and don't touch my robes. Thank you.
This one's kind of rude. I think we should leave him behind.
Whatever your name is.
You know, just have you seen Flash Gordon? Think of Hail Ming, Hailman.
Hailman. I'll get it eventually. Hailman. There it is.
Sorry, dealing with children.
We're just gonna pretend. Do you need a second? Otherwise, we're just gonna pretend that you introduce yourself to this fun group.
We'll go with that.
Okay. As Hamlin has introduced himself as well, and Bolt has asked, well, let's look at the clues. There are 5 total clues on the parchment. Again, each of you have one, so you can all be looking at this. Clue 1. You'll forget about any and all trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled in the light. Clue 2. Alumni Commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. Clue 3. Each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment. Clue 4. These leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Give them a pat and see what you glean. And the last clue. Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright. But others, maybe you, are born on opening night. I will copy all these so you can... I obviously know somebody's taking fabulous notes.
I
Essentially.
was born in April, man.
I know. They are in the public roll chat in log 5, and I will obviously repeat.
Let's have 1 through 5 again, please.
I'm not repeating all of them. I will. You're killing me, Wick. But yeah, this is the start of the scavenger hunt. You all are welcome to complete these in any order you desire. If you all need help with the scavenger hunt, just ask away.
Is it all within the bibliotheque?
Yes, they're all within this building.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I want to guess that the first one is this orb.
Yeah, man, but how are you going to
I-
grab that even?
As
Well,
as
I just stepped
Bolts-
forward.
as Bolt starts stepping forward, she is essentially almost absorbed into the light. Second, and seemingly goes away for a moment. And Bolts, you are reliving. You've forgotten about any trouble, any issues, and you are reliving some fabulous and amazing memories. And you feel as if you've just like almost fully meditated and have had, wonderful night's rest. And as you come out of the light very quickly afterward, you reappear. You are full of energy, ready to go. And as you get your hands coming out of the light, you are now holding a potion of healing. And I'll throw that into inventory.
Oh my god, that was so amazing. And I rush over and I start just pushing the Tensar's floating disc into the light.
Yes.
You have to experience this. Come on.
Hey, watch it!
As several more of you step forward, you are experiencing similar. Whatever your fondest memories are, you are essentially realizing them right here, right now. You coming back, fully rested. Our log potentially maybe you're not out of breath. You're not tired. You feel like the best possible shape you've ever been in, and not even near exhaustion like you have been. And it's you like enjoy standing to an extent. As you reappear from the light, again, you are also holding a potion of healing in you. I think I saw Hamlin, whatever. I'll get this event. You also pop in there, and again, it's the same experience. Whatever those desires and everything, you're also seeing that and just feel very relaxed and come out of it just a very basking in an energy that you didn't necessarily had before. And you three are the current ones to step into the light.
Don't you just feel so much better? So refreshing.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
That's a neat trick.
Luther, you step into
Can
the
we
light.
trap his ass in the light?
Luther, you step into the light, and these are like memories still probably of like your family just still seemingly being like just proud. Like you even as you come out of the light, you actually feel even more proud of yourself and your heritage and of being an alumni, a family of alumni of Strixhaven. Like if your ego could have somehow gotten to be higher, it has become so. As you step out of the light, you again have even more of an inflated ego than before, and you're also now holding your hand.
Did he happen to tell us like what child in the family he was, like the 11th that no one cares about, kind of thing?
He didn't go that far. Dave, are you going into the light?
I don't know, man.
If Dave goes into the light, he might not come back.
Dave, you have to try this.
You have to try it. You have to try it. It's so awesome. It feels so good. You have to try it. And I grab his hand and I start trying to lead him towards it.
Oh gosh.
Scared it's gonna sober me up.
Dave,
Possibly.
I will say, Dave, as you enter the light, you
Whoa.
you went a little farther than I expected. You are feeling that this
Thinking about that
is
book,
this is the fattest rip you've ever taken to an extent. Like as to an extent that you have not been sober, you have that feeling without the coughing, without having used up any flowers or any other herbal medications that you would have thought of. Like this is the most natural, like high feeling that you've ever had as it come out of this light. Just again, you're probably even higher than you were when you came into the Biblioplex, but at the same time you feel re-energized, and you also have healing potion in your hand, inventory now. And as you all have exited the light, you kind of just hear the voice that in yours says, "Excellent! Clue 1 has been solved. 4 more to go."
After seeing all his, damn it, never mind. I thought it was a funny joke, but movies don't exist in this world.
Movies do not exist in Strixhaven, no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh man, that's cool. They had a movie about me, man.
Clues 2 through
Oh
5
man, I want to fuck with somebody right now.
Our clues 2 through 5 are still listed in the chat, or I can reread them. Again, if you need a hint, I just need an intelligence roll from whoever is requiring that.
Looks like clue number 3 is talking about trees or something. I think I see a garden or something over there.
Clue 3, the one that says each group deserves a free treat for their investment.
I'm sorry. I'm still kind of out of breath a little bit. I don't know why. Clue number 4.
Oh, okay.
You need to go back into that orb, man.
I think I might.
Yeah, you can do the clues in any order if you think that's where you gotta go. I will sit there and say, you all notice that at least in the upper left area of the Biblioplex over here in this vicinity, that this looks like a book garden area. All these little spots over here look like a book garden.
Well, suppose we should check it out before Bolt pulls us all.
Try.
I want to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to follow them, but as I walk by Luther, he's just going to hear in his head, "You're a dick sometimes." I can speak to people telepathically if I'm within 10 feet of them.
I think he has telepathic as well. I'm pretty sure Luther picked telepathic. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are both
That's
gonna have
fucking
some.
awesome.
You guys are
I
both
don't
gonna
have
have
to give him
some.
the ability to.
As you are passing, I will also say that while you are passing by, you in this north area over here, you've passed what appears to be an amphitheater. It's an impressive stage that is used for lectures and assemblies and a gathering place in case of emergency. You
Also,
see
clue number 5.
You see steps that lead up to the stage. The library, members of the drama guild are here, and you also happen to see a specific individual. Obviously, you don't know who it is, but in the center, kind of like recruiting people potentially as what's going on. But as you all make your way to the book garden, this is typically a quiet area. Students sit on the grass and study among the lush foliage. At some time, let's see, hold on a second. You also see a fellow student over here, an orc-looking individual that seems to be, also doing some club recruiting. It seems to be that these are students that have passed their orientation and have already started joining. And again, the clue was these leafy beds aren't always what they seem. Give them a pat and see what you get.
Do we just pet the leaves?
I just start petting the leaves.
Without any hesitation, Bolts has started petting.
Just laying on the grass doing angels in it.
So what you get out of here is
touching grass to a whole new meaning.
You start
Yep.
seeing that there is like a shrub that is glistening with a crown of leaves and seems to be like almost alive to an extent. And as you're patting it down, kind of like branches give way a little bit, and you receive, and as your hand pulls through, you receive a mascot of the school of your choice. you get a cuddly mascot, Strixhaven mascot. And this item is a common magic item that represents one of the mascots of Strixhaven. It is a soft, tiny magic toy, perfect for cuddling. If you press it to your arm, shoulder, or leg as an action, the toy stays attached there for 1 hour or until you choose to remove it with an action. The toy can be used to fight off fear. When you make a saving throw to avoid or end the frightened condition on yourself, you can give yourself advantage on the roll if the toy is on your person.
That's adorable.
So yes,
I just start hugging it.
It is now attached to your arm. It is for at least an hour, as it will come off. As you just literally get this this magic item, and it is the mascot of your school that has popped up. I need to see real fast what your mascot is. I forget. Hold on. There's so many things in this.
It's like some snake thing.
I forget, actually. To be honest, I do. What is your mascot? Let's see. Is everyone else essentially grabbing and petting some trees as they see what has fired?
Definitely petting.
If I must.
Oh, you must.
I'm doing it too, but I'm also going to look at what is your character's name? Wicked
Dave.
Dave. I'm going to look at Dave and just try and figure out. I want to know what's on his mind, but I can't read it. And I am curious to shit. I'm also curious what would happen if I talked to him inside of his own head.
Oh yes, your mascot is the fractal mascot. It is a almost snake-like creature, blue, almost diamond-like creature, but it's a very adorable, cuddly mascot. And I will give everyone their mascot. And again, just to describe the rest of your mascot, Alman, who are you again? Lorehold, right? You have a spirit statue mascot. It is almost golem-like creature. That is just a giant statue that almost looks like an ancient magic is going through it from its core and empowering it. An adorable little that you now have access to. Dave, your mascot, part of Witherbloom, and it is essentially, how do I describe this? You know what? We're gonna go into resources right now and copy. There we go. That is what Dave's. If you go into the Discord, that is what Dave your looks like from Witherbloom. This is the fractal one. This is your hold one, and also Witherbloom is Luther, correct? Right?
Yes.
So you also get the little pet bug as well. And Silverquill,
You said
right?
these are stuffed animals, right? These aren't living things.
No, yeah, these are just stuffed, cute, adorable mascot, cuddly-looking things. Absolutely,
yeah.
These aren't anything dangerous by any stretch of the imagination. So, and they give you advantage on. Arlog, what school are you again?
Silverquill.
Silverquill. You have a very interesting. You have the Inkling mascot. Looks just like that, and just for purposes, so the last one.
Where are you showing all this?
In the Discord under Strixhaven Resources.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any of the notifications, so.
Yeah. So yeah, the top one is Witherbloom, but that's essentially what your cuddly, adorable, super cute mascot looks like. And FYI, just in the future, when you all level up and gain the ability to summon familiars with your background, this is what they'll look like.
Which one's Lorehold?
Lorehold is the statue one.
Sweet!
Yeah, that is what your cuddly little adorable creature looks like.
Looks like a stone golem with fire.
That's essentially kind of what it is for all purposes. So, yeah, that is clue number 2. Once again, the voice congratulates you. Clue 4 solved. Free to go. and you see this orc creature over here. See that you finally completed. Guys, you wanna join the club?
Club?
Yes, this is the Fantastical Horticultural Club. But you're still doing orientation, aren't you?
Whoa,
3
man!
more clues.
Adhering horticulture.
This is the Fantastical Horticulture Club.
Wait
Yes.
a minute, man. There's whores here.
That's you're using the word wrong. No, it's a horticulture. It's together, not separate.
Oh, what does that mean, man?
Okay, you finish orientation, and then you can come join us if you want. You can sign up at the student lounge. Just look for me. My name is God. What is this guy? This guy's name is okay, complicated. It's
Thimble Skinny Bottom.
I'm gonna put it in chat. Orzabuk. I can't. I'm terrible pronouncing names. I'm just gonna call him Urza.
Where's this?
Urzabak.
Talk.
Okay.
Where's this guy at?
Gross.
Can you ping it?
Just call him
right.
Grosh.
This guy.
Call him Grosh.
Oh, I couldn't see him because I was behind the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah. There's walls out of all with lighting, so it's free to move.
Just call him Grosh.
As I walk
Gross,
around,
gross, yes,
as
exactly
as
what I was
Luther walks around to hear who's talking and see who's talking about the horticulture club, you're gonna see Luther put his fingers to the side of his head and cast encode thoughts.
Ooh.
And I'm going to then, like with a thin wisp, pull out a thin thread, and I'm gonna put it in my satchel.
Right. Interesting.
Dave's,
Gotcha.
Dave's gonna say, man, I don't know about this club. I think I'll stick with my regular hobby of growing plants.
Yes,
You
It's kinda-
imbecile.
what he said actually. It's kind of what we do. It's the It's a
Horticulture.
finish your orientation. It's okay.
Horticulture.
As Grosh over here essentially says to continue on your way, and if you happen to need help with he offers for any help. But you have 3 more remaining. You have Clue 2, Alumni Commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. You have 3, each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list, enjoy your refreshments. Then you have 5. Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night.
Does anybody have any idea what these other 3 clues mean?
I don't know, man. The food one sounds like it would be in that food area. I
What
could
about
eat.
what about the stars? That could be the Sampatheater thing over here.
Let's try
they're-
it.
Like they're a star instead of the stars? I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
You're genius. Let's try it.
Probably, and I'm surprised you didn't recommend the food first.
I didn't want to be a bother to everybody. I'm sorry.
As you
Yes.
head to the amphitheater, you again see an impressively lavish stage. The curtains are drawn back as if to reveal performers of an opening night of a major production. You're not exactly sure what to do here. You do see another student over here, and he seems you've only known Luther for a short but this individual, just how he sounds, how he acts, seems possibly even worse and more annoying than Luther himself, as he is handing out orders left and right to people, just absolutely yelling, "Yes, there! Absolutely! You know who I am! My father will have your head! Now! Go! Go over there. Get this. And you see these other students just running around, lost, and literally fumbling around. Don't trip on the stairs, you bum. Get the items now. And these students are just kind of running around crazy, just back and forth, trying to do it. And then this individual sees you all. He goes, "What? Are you here to join the club? Or are you completing orientation? I don't got time for you."
Orientation. We're looking for clue 5?
Obviously, you're in the right place. Do you not know what to do, silly one?
No.
What are you looking at, Kobold? You see a stage, right? You see a stage. What do you do on a stage? What does one do?
I don't know. I've never seen one before.
You perform.
Oh no, I can't perform in front of people.
Perform what?
I'll let you figure that. I gotta go ahead and get these fools to get things going. You figure that out. Go perform. And he just runs over here and it says, and then he just, as he goes over, he initially comes back. When you're done with orientation and you want to join the club, come let you know.
Oh man, I
He,
need
like,
stage
runs
fright. I better have another hit of that orb, man.
Yeah, just get out of the orb, bro.
Question: Does
Yeah.
the high stack from the orb? Can he just keep going in and out and just get worse?
No,
and
it's not.
worse?
That's not the way the
No.
orb works. No. Okay.
That would be funny for him.
As the individual didn't even introduce himself, as this individual essentially has told you, you need to essentially perform something on the stage, whether individually or together.
Does anybody have any ideas?
I have terrible stage fright. I can't.
I don't even
Wander
know
up
what
to the
would we
stage.
do.
I wander up to the stage.
I like it.
And Luther will then say, "This is what I imagine it sounds like when Arlig walks," and I'll cast press, and it'll just be like a sad trombone, but boom, 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 boom.
As you perform this, you can give me a performance roll, see how good or bad it is, just for memes, just for the memes.
Man, I wish I had Bane right now.
Arlig is just grabbing his elbow with his other hand, just defeated.
Let's see what we got here. 11. All right. As you step on stage and start casting your magic, all of a sudden the lights dim. Bright floodlights snap around the stage's perimeter, just start sparkling around, and then you are the only one on stage, just front and center is the light. As your trombone skills go, it's an 11. It's an average. You're not a natural performer, but it's still good enough to get a little applause from a couple of individuals that are around. A couple of the students are like, yeah, good job, yay. This individual not impressed. That's not good enough to join the club if you're trying to there. As your trombone effect slowly comes to an end, the light brightens back up and seems to have disappeared. And all of a sudden, out of the light, you notice a hooded lantern filled with oil is sitting there waiting for you to grab. Again, anybody that doesn't know, it's a hooded lantern casts a bright light of 30 feet, and dim light for additional 30 feet, once lit for 6 hours, etc., etc. Close the hood in action.
Oh, this will come in useful. Thank you.
Performance done.
I just remembered I can perform. I used to do stand-up comedian at the Sapling Club.
Does anybody else like to join Dave on stage and enhance the performance?
Arlig is just cowering behind. Well, now he's trying to cower behind the kobold from Luther.
The tiny 2-foot kobold.
Yep, and the 6'3" Goliath.
Dave's gonna his quarterstaff. He's gonna act like it's a mic stand and like talking to it. Like, hey, how's everyone doing tonight? So, how can you tell which tree's a dog tree, man?
As you start your comedy routine, please give me a performance check, and you get off stage. You're not doing anything.
You said if anybody wanted to be up to help.
What are you doing? How are you helping?
I have no fucking clue.
Get the hell off stage and do your performance. Okay? Get off stage. As Dave is doing his comedy routine, please give me a performance check. And again, very similar. Only one light. For somehow magically the lights dim, and then just the one light pops up on Dave. All eyes are on you, telling you.
You didn't let me get to the punchline, dude. But anyway, yeah. How do you tell which tree's a dog tree?
The crowd goes, "Ow!"
By the bark.
Roll a performance to see if you get a laugh.
That's 21.
You got a 21. The crowd finds it hysterical. They are dying laughing. The bark! Even this individual over here, the pompous man himself, he actually says, "That's hilarious! I'm Quintilius, by the way. You should come join the Actors Club. Go by the extracurriculars at some point and sign up and let me know." As the lights dim down, you also are granted a hooded lantern as you come out waiting for you. So, got 2 members down, and we got an amazing trio left to go.
Dude, I was nervous. Good thing I didn't tell the one about airline food.
How do you say the Goliath's name? Sorry.
Oh, Arlig.
Okay.
Arlig.
Arlig, I want to show off my inventions. Here, I need your help.
Okay.
Come on. And I get out the Tensar's floating disc again. And I say to the crowd, "This is Tensar's floating disc. I have invented it, and it can lift over 500 pounds." And I throw it on the ground under our leg. And I cast it once again, as he's now floating in the air.
Excellent. Essentially performing a lovely magic trick for the crowd. And this time, the lights go down as Arlig is probably an unwilling assistant.
I fall off the desk.
You literally Arlog with the natural one.
Oh no!
Bolts, give me a performance check. Maybe you can save Arlig here.
Oh no!
Let's see
Okay.
what your performance check is. But
Let's
yes,
see.
So that was my dexterity saving throw to stay on the desk.
Okay. Well, we're gonna count that as performance.
It'll be my comedy bit.
Performance.
Yeah. So as again the lights this time, 2 lights appear and they both have you spotlighted. And there are some murmurs as Arlig can't seem to stay on the disc right away.
Okay, how do I roll performance?
Absolutely. I gotcha. So, Bolts, when you go ahead and click your character sheet, on the very far left is going to be the attributes tab, right? Then you're just going to go ahead and see in the middle column, there should be like your normal skills, acrobatics, etc., etc. You're just going to click on performance, and then it's going to sit there and pop up advantage, normal, or disadvantage. You're obviously rolling normal, and then you roll normal.
Okay, cool.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
It rolled up to 12.
This magic trick, you are in a school of magic. It has not gone well as there's a couple of boos in the crowd. Boo! Boy, that's just a disc. We know what that is. That's everyone's seen that. Duh. And there's a little bit of like, you don't need to be on that stage anymore. As the lights come down and you've gotten a little bit made fun of, sadly, you still see a hooded lantern in front of both of you as you all exit the light area. Hamlin, you are the last individual.
Okay, that's a quick question about mine.
What's your question?
Would I be able to cast light on like a glass orb and then shoot it with Eldritch Blast to make it turn into like a glowing powder?
Is that what you want to do? I would go for it.
I would like to try.
Then absolutely get on stage and perform.
Dave claps for the magic trick anyway. He was entertained.
Dave was entertained. That was the 5. That was that was you.
We're gonna move over here. I kind of want to throw the orb over this guy's head.
Okay, Quintilius's
And
head.
when I
Okay.
hit it, I want it to just, if I hit it, I want it to cover him with glowing.
You
glass
see
starts-
the lights dim, and all of a sudden you have your orb in hand, and the stage is yours. So describe what you're trying to do, and then roll a performance check.
So I'm gonna take the orb. I'm gonna cast the light cantrip on it. I'm gonna throw it up in the air and try and hit it with Eldritch Blast.
You didn't say the orb was glass, did you? Did I hear that wrong?
Yeah, it's a glass orb.
Uh-oh.
You're just gonna shoot a bunch of glass over the crowd.
This might not
Let's-
go well.
Just this guy.
My eyes.
Or should I shoot it over the stage just to be safe?
Whatever you want to do. It's your performance check.
We're gonna aim over here. All right. So, just roll performance for that, or you want to roll an
performance.
attack?
No, roll performance. It's a glass orb. Perform. Seeing how well you do.
I got 15.
Got a 15. The lights dim, and all of a sudden, your little white glass piece pops up in the middle of the stage and starts heading over there. There seems to be, as if known, that students in the past have done sillier and more ridiculous things. As the lights dim down on you, you can't actually throw the orb off the stage. And it just goes to the edge of the stage, and your Eldritch Blast hits it, and you have a successful trick over there. It looked like you threw a little bit of action at it, and the crowd on a 15 is relatively pleased. No one's overly impressed, and no damage is done to bystanders.
Damn it! Should have
But-
put his ass to sleep.
The lantern or the light dims, and you are granted your hooded lantern, leaving you now with 2 clues remaining on your scavenger hunt.
I'm sorry, Bolts. I didn't mean to mess up your spell.
It's all right. I have no idea how to perform anyways. They just don't respect genius.
Okay, Dave.
Yes,
likes
could
it.
you two stop embarrassing me, please? I don't want to be associated with you longer than I need to.
Well, you
Then
seem to
leave.
be able to do that all by yourself.
We're both in the same school, man. We're gonna be seeing a lot of each other. It's gonna be
That's-
great.
It's gonna be an interesting combination, to say the least. Yes.
We got polar opposites over here.
Yes,
Arleg's stature
remind
is
me.
visibly shrunken
Oh.
in front of Luther.
God, if we're roommates,
Oh, that would be funny. Yes, that must happen.
no.
We'll see how the random things. I'm presuming
Careful,
you all
it'll
are
yell at
going-
you about hitting a wall. If you,
I presume you all are going for clue number 3 here, which is
yes,
I feel like that's where you
Arleg's
guys are
just
going.
looking at his feet, walking and following.
it's food time. We've been doing this for like a while.
As you all
There's not enough room.
as you all head to the Biblioplex Cafe, you see several students and drinks and snacks. You see a gnome behind the counter over here who is the cafe manager and seems to be the only member working behind the counter right now. She seems to be absolutely hectic and is just very as she is just getting orders upon orders to sit there and take out. She doesn't even instantly acknowledge you. Again, the clue said, serve up each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment.
If you're busy, I can come back.
What? Who? What? Huh? I there's lots of drinks. What do you need? Oh,
I'm
more
doing the
orientation. Oh,
Yeah.
he just has this.
I
look.
can come back if you're busy.
Oh, just all right. Come on, do what the clue said. Do what the clue said. Hurry up.
Okay, I do what the clue says.
What did the clue say? Did you listen?
It says serve up this list, so I
There you
show her
go.
the list.
Perfect. That's what I needed to hear. I needed to hear that. Okay, you got the list. All right, look. How about this? Maybe I can give you a little bit something extra if you actually help me out. Do you have a group
Sure.
doing the orientation with you? Like
Yes.
the group. Okay.
Yes.
Do you all want to help? Do you all want to help get some of these orders out? It's very quick. Just come.
I'll
Look,
take.
you're all designated employees. Come behind the counter. Quick.
Sure.
Well, okay. I'll help as best I can.
Oh man, I came here because I didn't want to get a job.
You all are essentially tasked right now as our gnome friend over here, Elijah, is just yelling out random sandwiches. He is yelling out random food, random sandwiches that all are in a heavy hacker sack, like a Heward's handy hacker sack. It seems to be almost like a bag of holding to a degree. It's essentially where all the food is being stored, and she just starts naming out these sandwiches as fast as possible. And for those that are helping, just give me a dexterity check. It could be sleight of hand, anything in terms of dexterity, whatever dexterity check you all want to make. See how good you all are at helping out here.
All right.
Going stealth then.
Roll stealth, that's not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Arlig-
No matter what I roll, I only got a 5, and that's ain't great.
Arlig can't keep up, so he's literally using
Oh.
acrobatics to try and stay out of the way of everybody.
Luther,
I'm making those sandwiches.
Dave's eating the sandwiches as soon as you hand it to them, even though they're like not finished. He'll just start chomping.
Bolts is super excited. Bolts gets
Oh yeah.
all these sandwiches right. She's
I'm on
giving
the
out
counter
orders,
and just building these sandwiches.
just absolutely getting the sandwiches, getting everything you need. Everyone else, Luther, you have never cooked a meal probably in your life.
I'm like that Subway employee that just
Yeah.
slides a sandwich to the next person, just not even doing anything, just sliding it.
Exactly. You're just like, yeah, I think I know what I'm doing, but you're not really one to sit there and me even make food, like I said, really. So like it's just one of those like, nope, not gonna be dealing with this at all. Doesn't go well from you. Hamlet, kind of the same thing. Just you're not used to any of this nonsense. It is a let's go ahead and get out of here. We're done with this essentially to a degree. But you again, Bolts, are the successful one, and after you all get your drink, you get a nice cup of coffee from Elijah, and she thanks you all for your assistance. But Bolts, due to your fantastic ability of action and stuff, you have gotten. Hold on a second. Here. So many tabs I have open. You are given your inventory. It is one of my favorite magic items in the game, to be honest. You have received a bottle of boundless coffee. Now, in your inventory, it is now in
Even more excited.
Yes, it is now in your inventory. It is worth typically 100 gold, actually. The item. It is a common magic item. This metal bottle carries delicious warm coffee. The bottle comes with a stopper, which is attached to the bottle by a little chain. Even when open, the bottle won't accept any liquid other than the coffee it produces. Coffee inside is always comfortably warm, and none of the heat can be felt through the bottle. Each time you drink coffee, you roll a d20. On a 1, the bottle refuses to dispense coffee for the next hour. Pour coffee from the bottle rather than drinking it. The coffee vanishes the moment it leaves the bottle. So essentially, you have unlimited coffee. The worst you can do is not have coffee for about an hour.
Cool. I start drinking from it immediately.
As you drink from it, you notice that the coffee is just not even getting to your mouth, as it needs to be put into a cup. It needs to get poured into a cup or a bottle or something like that, versus you just drinking it. And Elijah kind of says, no, darling, that's not how. You need a cup. You need one of the cups. It's okay. You can go next door. The student shop over here next door. They have cups and random things for you. Don't worry about it. But you'll get cups.
I kind of picture Bolts being like Hammy from Over the Hedge, where if you give him caffeine, time stops.
Yeah.
Like, you just ended the game. Like, you just gave this person time travel ability.
Yeah, I did. It's the best item I could think of. So you all have completed a 4th clue. You have one more remaining, and the clue is number 2. Alumni commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. Again, anybody that wants a hint just needs to roll an intelligence check.
I think I need a hint on that one.
No one else has any ideas potentially what that could mean? Arlig, out of all the surprisingness, that's an acrobatics. That's not it.
I got the 4.
4 Hamlet, you have no idea.
I have no fucking clue.
What is Arlig?
Intelligence?
Oh, your intelligence is a +1, Arlig. I'll just go with that 10 plus the yeah. Arlig, you believe that this is in reference to an art gallery. You remember seeing a room to the left of the you remember seeing in Bolts as well. It's fine. This wasn't a super hard check. You all are level 1. Not to be expected. You all are rolling like 20s. By the book gardens, you remember seeing a room to the left. You're unsure what it was, but you understand that this probably means an art gallery.
I think this might have something to do with the bus that I might have saw an art gallery sign this way. Maybe.
Lead the way.
I could be wrong.
Most likely, but whatever. Give it a shot.
Slumping away from Luther as quickly as he can.
It's over here. I'll ping this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll even help you out. As you all are making your way, you can see there. You are making your way into the this area. This is the Student and Alumni Art Gallery. A crisp-looking room that features white. If you keep fucking with the door, I'm gonna lock it on you. I know it's you, but yeah. This is a crisp-looking features white walls, columns that stretch from the floor to the ceiling. Displayed on or within these art pieces represent various media. Students of Prismari College typically tend this space. There are several Prismari students. They can be found here for days, either cleaning the gallery or studying the techniques used in the display. There is another student individual here. Seems to be a Prismari student, and he is he is talking to some of these. Looks like he is also recruiting potentially for for people in the extracurricular club as well. But as you all are in the art gallery, you see a portrait of several older alumni wearing Prismari college robes. Looking at this portrait, you see a plaque that reads, "At Strixhaven, we are all inspired." Below the plaque, a small lever.
Pull the lever.
Wrong lever!
I pull the lever.
Yeah, Howman, as you all start pulling the lever, go ahead and
Drop us all in the sewer.
What does it do?
a little box opens up, and everybody inside of it receives a Strixhaven pendant of their college. The Strixhaven pendant is a common magic item that bears the symbol of the college that you're attending. While you wave the pendant, the symbol on it glitters, and the pendant sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional feet. It's also just cool to have a pendant.
Suddenly you hear Dave shout out, "Wow, that's beautiful, man. It's like art." But he's just staring at the wall, the blank wall.
As you all have completed the final the voice returns once again. Excellent, excellent. You all have completed orientation. Please go back to the Hall of Oracles. And as you all, I'll give you guys a second to kind of put yourself wherever you want to be within this vicinity, as long as you're within this area. As you all are walking your way back and the scavenger hunt seems to be completed, you all start hearing a ruckus. This ruckus, and the joyous energy and the atmosphere that was initially on the campus in the Biblioplex has been shattered by panicked shouting. "That trunk!" a young elf screams, pointing toward the stacks as she runs by. "That trunk has teeth! Please, anyone stop!" Chaos erupts in the library as students scream in all directions, their books and papers flying as they shout in fear. The only faculty mages in sight are trying to deal with the panicked students. Can't just let some monster ruin the first day of classes. It's time. As you here's mimic chest here in that is chasing students. Give you all the second to kind of position yourself if there's anywhere you want to go. We'll say the line is we'll say here, yeah. No going past this line essentially, but you all can kind of position yourself. Yeah, just
I want this one.
Yeah, go want to go further back. Yeah. Position yourselves however you would essentially be as the students are running by back and forth. We'll kind of call the closest that you, but by all means anywhere.
Cool.
And with that, put everyone.
Where the fuck did we? Uh-oh. How do I pull that back up?
Do.
My thing that had all my skills and stuff. It disappeared on me. What button do I hit to pull that shit back up?
It's like,
If you double click your portrait, it should be able to pop up.
yeah, your character.
Oh, okay.
Double click, yeah. So, bolts for you. This is how you would sit there and go into combat. In the top right, there's a little sword icon that crossover. That's the combat encounter. You right click it, it will kind of pop out into a combat tracker. Then you're going to see the little dice next to your name. Click that to go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, at this moment, everyone gets to roll initiative.
Or you just roll the dice in real life, or just anything that sounds like a dice, so your mic can pick it up, and then you lie.
This is the problem. This is why I have trust issues. Okay.
What, just because I tell the same joke every time and I think I'm funny?
Yes.
All right. I have a question right before combat starts.
Absolutely. Ask your question, please. Go ahead.
So, Tensar's floating disc says at will. Does that take up a spell slot?
I believe it is a school. It is because of the school, right? I think, is it an actual spell or is it a cantrip?
It's a spell.
So I think you're only allowed to use it technically once per day. Or not once per day, once per long rest. Yeah, I think you can use it once per long rest without using anything. I know you've kind of been using it as like a meme and stuff like that. But yeah, I think technically you're only supposed to have one, like the whole floating. Actually, I think the way you used it was better than the way it's supposed to be used. But yes, in theory, how long does it stay? Does it say? Let me see.
It's an hour, I think.
So yeah, you still have you haven't been going that long. Like, so you still have your disc out, but like you have used the spell for the one time before a long rest.
Okay, so I still have my spell slots.
Yes, absolutely. Still, yeah. So now you can. So this goes for everybody with these. If you have spell slots, if you are a caster, you can always use a spell slot to cast your school's background magic, but you cannot or again, you can use the spell's background to go ahead and give it to you. It's one of those things where if you do have spell slots, you can absolutely continue to cast them over and over again.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Let us. Got it. All right. So everyone's rolled initiative except for Dave. Dave, what was yours?
8.
8. All right.
This is 4.
I know. I just rolled it 4, so I have to do that. Okay. It looks like to start here we have Luther to begin combat.
From now on, I'll just use the foundry to roll initiative. I'm just gonna use it for initiative, just so it puts it on the list. It's easier.
I mean, yeah, I literally press a button. It's not that bad.
Too exciting.
Luther, you were first to go. There is what appears to be a mimic that has shown up and has sharp teeth, a nasty tongue, and is chasing students around. What do you do?
And here I thought you all would be the worst part of my day. And I'll cast.
The hell did we do, man?
It is a little loud.
I don't even hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear
if you want to,
If
you
go
can
to
mute
the
music by Control M.
If you go to the playlist icon on the top right, where like all that other chat stuff is, you do have control over some like music over there. So like, yeah, I can.
How do
how do I cast this though? I see it in my spell book on my my spell.
Let's go over it. What spell?
Witch Bolt. So I'm on my character sheet. Can I just click to cast it,
So you click the spell book, and then then obviously you have to have it prepared, which you do. To just shortcut what's prepared, there's like a tab that says prepared on your spell book. You can go to the far right and see that.
Right.
Yeah, you would just go ahead and sit there and look at spell bolt or witch bolt, and then you would just press the dice button that pops up on the left, and that's going to do everything you needed to do. Then it's going to say, hey, do you want to cast a spell? You say cast spell, and we go ahead and go through it.
I don't have any music, but
again, the playlist should help you out. Yeah, and then roll attack for me, Luther.
Wow. Let's go!
First actual attack roll of the campaign is a nat 20 crit roll. Roll me some damage. Bolts, you probably read most of that welcome document. I don't know how much you got through, but we do something, a little homebrew rule called crunchy crits, which essentially means that you're going to be doing pretty heavy damage. So roll damage there, and let's add this bad boy up. When you click damage, you
do I select crit hit or do I select normal?
Select crit hit. I think I put a setting in Boundary that should mathematically do higher crits. We're gonna see. If not, we're gonna do normal. You rolled a 4 plus the 12. That's the 16. That is correct. That is. So it added. So you rolled a 4, and then obviously we take max dice damage, which is 12, and we add it to the roll. Wow, I didn't. Not want that music. Stop. That's way too loud. I thought I had looping. Yes, so it did. So when you do roll crit, just roll actual crit. It should take the max damage die plus your roll and modifiers. Obviously, Witch Bolt is a. Do you have any modifiers that go with it? Plus, no, it's just 1d12. So. Yeah, just 1d12 plus whatever. Cool. So yeah, you rolled a 16, and now you essentially have this thing connected as you decimate this creature seemingly. I mean, that is a massive hit, especially at level 1. To sit there and go through as you've connected on it there. And again, Witch Bolt is concentration. So on your next turn, you can go ahead and just like use an action. Some stuff. Are there any movement or anything else you wanted to do, Luther? Or are you good right there?
That's good. Good.
All right. Bolts, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'll take out my slingshot, and as a bonus action, I'll take a pebble from my pocket and make it a magic stone, and just flavoring it as shooting this magic stone through my slingshot.
I like it.
All right. So did I just click on the magic stone?
Yes. Yep, you would.
Okay.
And you would use that as the attack because it's bonus action. So you would do that even though you're saying it's that's. I'm totally fine with flavor stuff like that. That's you're good to sit there and goof around like, hey, this is how I do something. At the core, you're casting magic stone. I gotcha.
Okay.
Yep. And then again, you would go to your spell book, and then on the left side of magic stone is a little dice icon. You click that, and it should pop up in chat. There you go. And then you roll attack.
Attack. There we go. Normal.
I feel like you're still using the trackpad. I can hear it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I heard. I was like, that's still a trackpad. 21 absolutely connects, and then you would go ahead and click that damage button, and you're just going to roll normal damage.
Okay. All right, I understand. Cool. 1.
Okay. hey, you still hit. So as this creature gets pelted with the stone, pah, and you just kind of hear it like it almost eats the stone a little bit, but pah, like it almost coughs up a little bit as it just swallowed the stone. Is there any movement or anything you'd like to use?
Yes, I back up just a little bit.
Okay.
There we go.
And that ends your turn then. Halman, what do you got for us, Mr. Warlock?
I'm gonna put the fucking thing to sleep so we can kill it faster, and it won't hurt anybody else.
But its turn's next. Don't put my creature to sleep.
Too bad.
Don't do that. I hate you so much. All right. Ruining the DM's fun. The DM doesn't get to play the game. Yay, the monster goes to sleep. Sweet, I was going to have a turn and everything. Now I don't. Roll damage and see how much HP you rolled for sleep. I hope you roll less than it has. That is actually a terrible roll.
It is. I didn't even see what the hell I got. I got
you got a 15
two
and 2
ones.
ones. 2 ones, a 3. Yeah, actually, this creature is not asleep. That is as bad as a roll as you could have gotten, to be honest. You just it is just looking at you like, what did you try to do to me? Like, and it looks like, even though it got hit by a rock and a witch bolt, it looks at you as if you're the weakest of the group due to failing. Is there anything else that you wish to do, movement-wise or anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. Creature. Back to my movement icon. Kind of just on a chest, kind of just hops along. Bah, bah, just like hobbling and wobbling. I believe it has...
Roughly about 25 feet.
It has some reach, doesn't it? No, it's got... I don't know. We could go a little... Screw it. We're going a little bit further. We're going further. It goes to bite you. Oh, I got to get off public roll. Public roll. You got to be on private
No,
GM
that's
roll and
fine.
make
No,
it a
no, stay on
surprise.
public roll. You can't lie on public roll.
I can't lie on public roll? Okay, I'll roll attack. When I crit you, don't get mad. Does a 17 hit?
No. Yes, it
I
does.
think it does. I think you'd rather roll me. I think you'd rather have private rolls where I can lie and pretend not to hit you if I do that.
No, it's good.
Okay. We go back to private. Normal damage here. As you take 2 piercing, 2 acid, plus some modify. Actually, you take 5 piercing plus 2 acid damage for a total of 7. And you are grappled, actually, as well. You're grappled. This creature is looking like it is going to eat your friend, folks. So it is a question of what you all are going to do as this mimic ends its turn after trying to attack Hamlin over here. Dave, what are you gonna do to save your newfound buddy?
Oh, whoa, man, that box has the munchies.
It does have the munchies, Dave. Very much.
Bonus action, shillelagh. Quarterstaff.
Yeah, I got you. Quarterstaff, roll your attacks.
And I'ma smack it.
Roll it.
Does a 17 hit?
Does hit. Roll damage.
Alright, so that is a D8. Get out of the old little box there. 4 plus 5. 9 bludgeoning.
That's huge. That is huge. This mimic looks like it is absolutely on its last leg. I mean, it is mortally wounded. Arlig, you have the potential to end this combat here on this note. As
Oh boy.
it is your go.
I'm coming!
As he tries to run past everybody, he'll take a swing with his hammer, I believe I have.
I don't know
where'd
what
she
you have.
go?
I don't know what you have.
No, I lost my character sheet. 1 second. There it is.
Or hammer. There it is. Roll that attack. 16 connects. Big damage. Big damage from Arlig. We're looking for big damage to end this in one round.
Oh.
8. Would you like to describe how you crush this mimic? You guys are level 1. This mimic didn't have full HP, okay?
So, as he's trying to run through Dave, he trips on a stone, and his hammer goes flying in the air and comes down on the mimic as he's lying prone in front of it.
Excellent. Excellent. Mimic is now deceased, essentially, as a whole. Make sure it's gone. And your first combat at Strixhaven in the Biblioplex on orientation has ended as the creature falls unconscious, essentially just loses its animated form. Essentially, you see a professor run over. Do I have a character for this? We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna use a regular common person. Professor comes along out of the crowd, pushing along the students. You all ended that so fast and so well. Students, well done, students. Professor Sharpbeak exclaims, ruffling her feathers with pride. Couldn't tell she's an owlin. Such bravery in this incoming class, and what a bizarre occurrence. I can't remember any of those old costume trunks bearing a hint of magic, let alone a manner of transmutation. I will be having a word with the equipment managers over at the Rose stage. They're supposed to keep this sort of thing from happening. I am so glad you're all okay. And as she looks at Hamlin, only person taking a beat, goes, "Oh, dear student, you seem to have a bit. Are you okay?" And she provides you a healing potion, a basic healing potion, essentially freebie. Again, the way we're whole heat 8 plus the 2, 10 as actions. So yeah, bolts just for you. The way I do the potions. Again, if you read, an action will give you the full thing. So whatever so max dice and the plus. So again, like in this case, it's 2d4, so 8 plus 2, so 10 HP. Or you choose to use it as a bonus action. You can use a potion as a bonus action, but you will roll the HP then. So there's a either or that you have typically like.
Okay.
So yeah, Hamlin, you will heal 10 HP, which is essentially going to bring you back to max for you, as Professor Sharpbeak provides you with. Looks at you all. Have you all finished orientation already?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad this creature. Again, so brave. I can't say enough about you.
It was scary.
No, please do. Please tell us more.
As Oleg is trying to daintily pick his hammer up without like waking up the creature.
It seems to be, as you're picking up the hammer, that this creature's any magical effect on this creature has withered and gone, and it appears to be a normal chest again. As you're, again, she had mentioned a manner of transmutation magic, and your hammer struck the end of the creature as you're picking it up. You were trying to be careful. You realize this creature has like no magic life in it. Kind of twist your hammer around to like get ready to put it back up, and you like seemingly notice that there's like a weird black oily substance that is now on your hammer.
Ugh, what's this?
Oh, what is that? And I want to go over and investigate it.
Absolutely. Give me investigation or perception, whatever. Well, you're intelligent. Yeah, investigation or anything you'd prefer.
Wow, I was
Okay.
coughed up something that looked like that, man.
Fucking Dave.
Dave, I think you need to see a doctor.
Uh-oh.
Bolts is
Wow.
as smart as
I have no idea.
As smart as you are, Bolts, you are really unsure what this substance is. You're used to. You're an artificer. You've made traps before. You understand that mechanical gears and stuff need oil, but this oil isn't anything like what you've seen before. What you can notice while looking at the trunk, even with a nat 1 and an 8, you are easily still able to notice that that this is actually seemingly been rubbed all over the trunk's wood and leather. You don't know what this oil substance is, but this trunk has been rubbed around with it. Yeah, that's all you get.
Who's got the highest nature check? We could see if it's natural material.
No, man.
Professor
I have a-
Sharpbeak interrupts. He goes, "What, students, what are you all doing with that trunk? What are you examining? What's going on? Huh?"
It's just some thick, oily substance. I don't know, and it's just like all over me. I've been touching it and playing with it,
Don't
and
be
seeing
silly.
what the heck it is.
Yeah, don't be silly. Don't be silly. It's just likely leather conditioner. Oh, it's fine.
All of a sudden, the kobold's gone and she's replaced by a kobold mimic.
Yeah.
It's like fuck.
No, it's likely just leather conditioner. There's it can't be anything else. That's fine.
This much is needed for a trunk.
Like I said, I gotta go talk to the road stage managers. They're the ones that are supposed to keep this from happening. They're the ones that keep all the equipment. Maybe they put a little bit too much oil on it. I couldn't tell you, but that's obviously what it is.
Does too much oil turn a chest into a mimic?
It just looks like she does not have an answer. Professor Sharkbeak doesn't really have a response to that. And she just continues on. Just it's accidents kind of can happen once in a while. It's the school of magic. Crazy things occur sometimes. You never know. Always got to be prepared.
Seems
Fair
like a
enough.
security risk to me.
Absolutely. That's why I have to go talk to the road stage managers. You all have a great orientation the rest of your day. I am Professor Sharpbeak. I am one of the student advisors. I hope to see you all soon at some point in time in my office, and I will guide you on the journey for college over here. And she kind of ruffs her feathers, and she gets ready to kind of walk away over here, heads out as if she's heading to the road stage itself as she disappears. And yeah, you all are, again, just in front of mimic trunk-like creature. And essentially,
I'm poking it with the stick.
You again, you just get a little bit of black oily substance on your stick. That's kind of what you've got going on.
Yeah. When I have it tell if it looks like a natural oil or more of a manufactured one.
Give me a nature check, or some intelligence based check.
Nature.
Yeah, nature, any intelligence based probably would be.
Jeez, this dice is about to go to jail. 8.
8. It You are a man of the trees, the man of the woods, the man of the plants. You have seen sap. You've seen, you've seen trees and other stuff produce substances, but nothing along like these lines, like a black oil substance.
Will you buffoons just let me take a look? I'm so tired and I need to get out of these clothes into something more comfortable.
Go for it, and I back up, and I'm leaving a trail of footprints.
That's why I wear a poncho, man. It's the most comfortable.
Arlig shuffles away from Luther, trying to shake the oil off of his
Curry
hammer.
has hacked Foundry with that 20 on an attack.
It's the ego.
20.
It's the ego.
The ego does it. The ego character does it. I gotta be honest. There's not much more to learn. Admittedly, I will give you the best. You recognize this to a degree as like some sort of eldritch bomb, and as you're looking at it, you realize that it seems. Hold on a second. Grandma likes to use Alexa. This I should have never. Sometimes I wish I never taught her technology. Other times I'm really glad. But she just says things at random times. Anyways, that's what happens when you take care of Grandma. Either way, so you realize that this is a eldritch bomb, but the contamination, again, kind of like Professor Sharpbeak had said, you can only conclude that this substance had a magical contamination to it, and this contamination is what led to transmutation magic of sorts to essentially make this normal trunk appear to be a mimic and get very aggressive. Again, with the nat 20, the only thing else I could really give you is that you are a man of high intelligence and know that mimics are actually a lot tougher than what you just dealt with, and that it shouldn't have been that easy even for somebody as highly skilled as yourself, knowing that like it wasn't really it truly was a trunk that took on the appeal.
Seems that this thing was covered in eldritch balm. I don't think any of you would do something like this, but maybe some of the upperclassmen seem to have perhaps played a trick on us, or maybe even sought to do harm to another student.
Well, that's just mean.
Hmm.
It was
Being-
probably you, Luther.
Being around you all would probably force me to do the same.
You've been really uptight since you got here, man.
As
Take
you
a chill pill.
as you all continue your conversation, start to leave the Biblioplex, you completed your orientation. Day 1 seems to be over. All of you head out of the Biblioplex to your respected areas of residence, staying to your dorms, essentially. And that is do it for the first little day. Take a quick 5-minute break, restroom, get water. I'll go check on Grandma. He's good. And yeah, we can come right back and pick up for the last hour or so.
All right.
All right. See you in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Sounds real good.
All right, so we have our Malfoy and Neville. Who else is everybody? Who's the
So
airhead in Harry Potter? Luna? Luna Lovegood?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think she smokes pot. There are no I'm actually surprised there are no potheads in Harry Potter.
Oh, Luna's a pothead.
Yeah, I guess you could be. I mean, Hagrid, if you look at him wrong.
I was gonna say Hagrid would be the closest one, also being giant related.
Well, here's excited for the next Harry Potter game. It's coming out in February.
Oh,
Abracadabra.
Yeah, we'll see.
It looks interesting. It looks interesting.
It does look interesting. But, like, literally, I'm just getting around to the first new God of War.
I'm not looking forward to all the people complaining about J.K. Rowling.
She's
I mean,
not
yeah,
even. She wasn't even
That's
part
a
of the
dub,
game.
but I'm just sick of hearing about her. You know.
Honestly, I don't even pay attention to the news, so I had no idea people were bitching about her anyway. So
What now?
Politics. Who needs them?
Lana,
You just yell Lana?
Lana,
Lana!
what?
Hi.
Danger zone.
Danger zone.
Highway to the danger zone.
Oh man, one of the best jokes of that show was that Lana not knowing who Kenny Loggins was.
How do you not know who Kenny Loggins is? No, my favorite episode was when he breaks into his mom's desk.
Oh god, the buzzing.
There's not enough liquor in therapy to cure that. That poor man. I'm always more of a man child, but I knew I should have just fucking Eldritch Blast this goddamn chest. I was trying to do something nice for everybody, and then the fucking thing damn near kills me.
Did it really?
I have 3 HP. If I had anything less than 10, I'd have been dead.
Nice.
The thing fucking ate me.
That would have been hilarious if you got eaten by a chest on your first day.
Like, I'm glad. Like, I think I have 1 more hit point than Luther does, and I have 1 higher AC. That is it. Like, I would have fucking died.
Terrible first day of school.
So squish. So squish.
Were you supposed to roll for health, or was it fixed?
It was fixed for me.
So I think he said for first level we're just taking the fixed, and then
Well, your constitution's higher than mine.
That's talking about ability scores. What's going?
Oh, I was just letting them know that this fucking mimic left me with 3 HP.
Oh, it did. I wasn't, I had to scare you.
Says the guy that told me he was going to try and kill me.
Man.
Or at least crit me.
Lucky I didn't crit you. Is everyone back?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, on your characters, you are able to take a long rest at this point because it's been a couple days. I'll read and go forward here in a second. On your character, under the hit die, you'll see long rest, get all your wonderful HP back, and all that fun stuff.
Oh, good. I get all my cantrips back.
Yeah.
All that you.
I will admit that this campaign is typically friendly in regards to rest. I know that most of the time in my one-shots that I run, you all aren't really used to getting as many rests, being that this is a campaign, etc. I will just kind of come out and say that I would use what you got because you were typically likely to receive, rests of pretty frequent variety of, like, I can't say like all the time, but this is a campaign that takes over, like, everything that happens is like within a calendar year per se, because like you're a freshman right now, so like, you'll like, I'm gonna like even say this in a second, like several weeks have passed after orientation and the start of classes. Like, that's essentially where we're about to pick off. We're picking up several weeks after this Biblioplex. Gotten your long rest, obviously, so on and so forth. There's going to be a lot of things like that. So don't be overly nervous and sitting there going, oh, well, I don't want to maybe use an ability or something else because of Good over there?
I don't know where that came from. That hurt.
Sounded like it came from your chest.
No, it was more my throat.
Nope, that's where it exited. It
exited the mouth.
Anyways, let's continue on. So, at some point, a few weeks after orientation, you all are having a fabulous time in your classes over here. Everyone seems to be enjoying yourselves. You all are hanging out together. You all have grown to be somewhat closer friends. Everyone still has a little bit of a stink eye for Luther, but it's okay. Even he's slightly growing on you all as you get. You all are hanging around in Central Campus right now, and another student pops up. It is that orc individual, Grosh, who comes up that you met by the gardens, and he sits there and runs up to you all, and he kind of sees you, and you all actually notice before he even runs up. You see murmurs of excited curiosity ripple through clusters of students around you, and all of a sudden, Grosh barrels towards you, laughing unsporadically. You've all got to see this. He chortles. We found these weird frogs. We snuck them into the fireside lounge at the Fire Jolt Cafe. And now we're gonna race the little hoppas. Quick! Come before the professors find out. Come join us.
That sounds like fun. And I start running along with them.
Yeah, Dave follows immediately. That sounds awesome.
Okay, I guess.
I could use a break from my studies, but yes, this could be enjoyable.
We might get in trouble, though.
That's why we need to do it before the professors find out. Hurry! As you all make your way to one of the cool spots on this is Virgil.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get some going here. Do this one. The Fire Jolt Cafe is one of the most popular places at Strixhaven to grab tea or coffee. The only other place in comparison is Bo's Tavern. Grab coffee, grab tea, chat with friends, study among the hustle and bustle of the typical day on campus. We'll have been here maybe once or twice at this in the last couple weeks, just to grab some coffee. Maybe not Bolts, who has a bottomless cup. He doesn't necessarily need to, but maybe even she's enjoyed a little bit of time hanging out in the Fire Jolt Cafe. It's a clean interior and typically well lit. Its walls are decorated with fun, cartoonish scenes animated by permanent illusion magic. Well-known scenes include a jovial frog in a wizard's hat, stirring a cauldron and dancing trio of lightning bolts with grinning faces, and a raven wearing a cravat and sipping daintily from a cup of coffee held in one. All is also in this scene as he pushes you along. When you enter, you notice a couple of students that you've met before, specifically Quintilius. Also, this individual, I will say that he did introduce himself. He was one at the art gallery. This is Fedoris. I need to make sure that I'm going to try to remember outside. This is just me talking. I am going to do my best to enable the ability for you to display name when hovered over by people. So, like, if you hover over this guy now, you should be able to see his name. I'm going to do the best I can for that. Because, yeah, I'm going to do the best I can in remembering to do that on all these people. Just because it is going to be very, there's a lot of students and a lot of names, and I don't expect you all to, like, seriously remember every. I'm going to try to do hovered over. I don't want.
What's my name, man?
Now I'll put him. Now he'll. What kind of? But yeah, so you've got your good friend that you've met, and a couple of individual students specifically that you've seen around campus. Again, you know me, you may not have interacted with all of them, but there's several of them out here. Quintilius again over here. You've got your Grash and Corridors. The cafe again has ceilings that are about 20 foot high at this moment in time. There are students all around here. The tables, the benches, the seating area, the barista stations. I mean, this is a typical cafe from everything else that you've got going on. As you all enter, Grosh says, to the back, over here, quick, come. And he runs over here. And as that happens, you see Quintilius even head over. Doris head over. Other student that you have no idea whose name. There are some walls in here, by the way. I'm just saying, like, don't like. See a couple other students that don't recognize fully. This is Bowen. Several students. And what you see behind this 5 thought there was only going to be 4 people, so I need to add the 5th frog. Second. There we go. 5 frogs. So Xanther, Quintilius, all the rest of the students are hanging around the side over there. And the air seems to be buzzing with excitement and the smell of coffee as you make your way toward the back of the Fire Jolt Cafe. And you duck into the lounge to witness the scene. Hidden from the view of the barista station, the lounge's central table has been pushed toward the wall and its chairs haphazardly tossed out the way. So essentially, all of this decoration, all this is pushed aside to make frogs. In the middle of the room are hop several unusual frogs. Each is glowing in vibrant colors: red, blue, violet, orange, yellow, and have been outfitted with a tiny, cute, adorable costume. One wears a makeshift cape, another suspenders, a third wears a stylish bow, one has a top hat, for some reason another one has a monocule. Someone has used chalk to mark lanes on the floor, and multiple students trying to corral the frogs into the starting position. You see Xanther Bowen over here. Very, very fine individual. I mean, Xanther is the epitome of, a student at Strixhaven. He seems to just be immensely, naturally charismatic and popular. Oh, you're just in time. Hello, my friends. Yes, I am Xanther. Grosh has brought you over here, I see. Are you ready to race some frogs?
Yes.
Oh, you're an excited one. You should join the cheer squad. I'm the captain.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, you would be fabulous with that energy. The cheer squad could use you. It's okay. No
don't
pressure
know.
to sign up right now. We can get to know each other. Look, go to the Biblioplex. The extracurricular board is over there. List them all, but I suggest you join the mage cheer squad. Come on, it'll be fun. As he continues to try to get you and corral you to join extracurricular of the cheer squad over there. The other students start getting frisky. Come on, Xanther, we want to place our bets. Come on. Who would like to participate in a frog race?
I do.
I call
do.
Super Frog.
I want top hat.
I want the one with the suspenders.
I love how you guys are called out. Okay. So we got top hat. Okay.
I call the Cape Wonder.
I mean, do we all have to be on the? We don't. It's not all like individual. I mean, I think we could be on the same teams, right?
How would you like to proceed? It's up to you.
I got a good feeling about top hat.
Okay. Does anyone else want to be on teams? Does everyone want their own frogs, or does anyone want to team up? It's absolutely possible. Whatever you'd like to do.
Mine depends.
Yours depends on what?
Yeah, I would like to be observing if Aurora, Luna, Winterstar had placed any bets.
Aurora.
Yeah.
She has seemingly placed a bet on the one that wears a stylish bow tie.
I would place my bet on the same.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, I don't know, guys. What if we get in trouble?
Oh, it'll be fun.
Xanther says, trouble? No, friend, no. There's no way we get caught. This is perfectly fine.
I guess I'll bet on the one with the monocle then. Maybe.
All right. Xanther says, gather. I will explain how this works for you, everyone. All your bets are pooled together. Don't actually worry about taking any gold out right now. There's a total of 30 gold in the pot.
Dang.
Xanther explains, okay, the race will be each student will coach a frog toward the finish line. The winning coach will receive the bragging lights, along with the purse donation of the crowd of 30 gold pieces. You all seem to have had your favorite frogs. Please stand behind them now. I'm going to go ahead and frogs, essentially fine. Here, we'll go with this. Don't worry about all of this. And just for purposes, we'll go in order. Makeshift cape is at the top. Second one is suspenders. Third one is bow tie. Fourth one is top hat. And fifth one is monocule. Stand behind your frog.
Dave is going to be like giving like a little shoulder massage to the frog, like a coach.
Okay, you're giving it a soldier massage. Okay, you're picking it up. You're talking to it. No, I love it. Absolutely. Yeah.
And since I have a speech of beast and leaf, I can communicate, but not understand. I'm gonna be like, "All right, little man, if you win this, I'm gonna give you a whole fly feast. Deal?"
Dude, the frog ribbits with excitement. Hell yeah, I love it. Is anyone else doing anything with the frogs? Because Dave just made a hell of an example of how to handle this. Good job, Wicked.
Arlick is just seeing Dave talk to the frog, and he looks down at his.
It's okay if you don't win, as long as you try your best and have fun, right?
The frog doesn't understand you, just ribbits.
I'm just gonna turn to Ollie and be like, he says you're weak, man.
Oh.
That's terrible. That frog is very disappointed. It actually seems very upset that this might occur.
Technically, I can't understand the frogs, but that was too funny to pass up.
I liked it.
No. I love it. So, the way this works, you can either A, coach a frog, B, heckle a coach. Those are your options. So, when your general racing skills are obviously, I should probably say, general racing skills is A, B, cheer a coach on, or C, heckle a coach. When you race a frog, you are encouraging it toward the finish line with words and gestures and other antics. You will have to succeed a wisdom a successful animal handling check. You can encourage however you're doing, however it would work for you to encourage your frog. Or, what is this big light?
Suddenly.
How are you putting things? Oh wait,
I was testing to see something.
stop testing. You can cheer a coach. Let's say you really don't care about the goal. Maybe you just really want to see someone lose, like Luther, right? You can cheer for a different coach and toss words of encouragement. Or you can even potentially heckle a coach. Each of these different interactions will, provide maybe advantage, maybe disadvantage, pluses or minuses to rolls on the animal check, etc. Does everyone have a base understanding of a degree?
I think so, but I don't trust myself. Here for
No.
the frog.
That's perfect. All right. Frogs are going to race from this point, end of the wall. We're going to do this in rounds, essentially. Right? So we're going to go.
That first one's going to go straight into the fireplace. I got a bad feeling.
Don't worry. I have put everyone, I'm going to put everyone into a combat. And this is just for initiative tracking. This is obviously. Hey, let's keep track of everybody. And what order we're going to go in. Everyone, please roll initiative. What order we're going to be cheering, heckling, or racing our frogs. Arlig with the 19. Dave with the 16. Okay. Got a big 7, a 14, a 12. Big numbers. Bolts with the 12. Okay. We'll go last. Halman over here. Hamlin, do you choose to just race your frog, cheer on a different coach, or heckle a coach? What would you like to do? And again, just for purposes, like I also explained into the bolts, I am when it comes to skill challenges and things like this, I'm very much of the mindset of, when it makes sense, there's obviously more positive things that can happen versus unlikely or unrealistic to a degree. Obviously, you're in a school, if you're using magic or using something, yeah, I mean, if you can explain how you're doing something well enough, by all means, I'm down to have that cool stuff with it. But if you sit there and go, I'm using athletics to help my frog, I need to know how that works, right? Like, you can roll athletics. It just needs to be like, how? Just those type of things. So, but yeah, go ahead. Good. What do you want to choose? Race, cheer, or heckle?
Well, since I'm first, I'm going to race.
Okay. And how are you going to do that?
Animal handling.
Well, no kidding. I said that's how you had to do it, but how are you doing?
Um,
Are you just cheering on your just cheering
Yeah.
on your frog? Just cheering on Cape? You know, did you give your frog a name maybe or anything? Or
no,
what?
I didn't.
You didn't give
No,
your
I
frog
didn't
a
give
name.
it.
Okay. See, this is where we get into it. Your check is going to be a little bit higher because of all that. So go ahead and roll your animal handling, and we'll see if your frog wants to listen. Your frog looks at you, ribbits, stands still, and is just like, huh? It's very confused about what you wanted to do. I don't think it knows the race has started yet. Actually, as your turn has ended, and Arlig, it is your go. What would you like to do? Race a frog, cheer a coach, or heckle a coach?
I don't know what this falls under, but I want to cheer for my frog, but he has a very bulky figure, and when he goes to raise his hand to fist bump, he's gonna accidentally fling a chair in the path of somebody else's frog.
Ooh, I
Using
like that.
using athletics.
Okay, we're still gonna roll the general animal handling to see if you can cheer your frog, but I like the distractions of what's going on here. This is getting spicy early. Okay, so roll your animal handling, see if you get your frog to go. Your frog almost instinctively sees you essentially how to move this. Instinctually sees you for what all purposes cheats. Moves up a square, and now in what lane have you thrown this object in?
This is purely by accident, so I want to roll this by chance.
Oh yeah, okay. So roll
this
one,
is
2, 3, 4. Roll a d4.
He's not being devious. This is on accident.
Okay, roll a d4. We'll just go top to bottom, whatever the lane is. Dave's lane is a 4. I was going 1, 2, 3, 4. Dave, there is a chair now in your way, which is going to make your check slightly more difficult than what it previously would have been. As Arlig just kind of goes, "Go, frog!" and the frog gets super excited and goes, and somehow a chair has ended up in front of your frog. But Dave, I will say, you've already used Speak with Animals, or your beast feather, whatever you can do in that regard. So you are going to have advantage on this check regardless. But what would you like to do? Race your frog, cheer a different coach, or heckle a coach? Wicked, what do you want to do?
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of anything creative. I'll just keep on cheering my frog, man.
All right. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check with advantage because you have spoken to your frog and gave him some words of wisdom that he will get flies.
Be like, oh, watch out, man.
Yeah.
Try to warn him of the chair coming.
Exactly. There you go.
I mean, it's still using Speak with Animals, but it works.
No. Look, he understands you, right? Like you've warned him about watch for the chair. You're gonna get the flies, right? Like that's totally it. So just give me animal handling with advantage.
Yeah, so that's either a 12 or a 19. I'll take the 19.
This frog super jumps over this first obstacle. Actually ends up clearing it 2 squares with that huge roll. Dave's frog is well in the lead at this moment. Luther, race, cheer, or heckle? I feel like a game show host. Race, cheer, or heckle? Like, it's like.
Yeah, I'm liking this. It's not combat. It's something different. It's a little mini game.
I'm going to cheer on my own frog here.
Okay. And how are you going to do that?
I'm going to make the sound of. I'm going to use press.
Prestidigitation? Yeah, Prezi.
And
you can say Prezi for short.
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Prezi here, and I'm gonna make the sound of a hawk right behind my frog.
Oh, I totally animal handling with advantage. Absolutely. You're scared. You're essentially scaring your frog to do well. Yes. You can roll animal handling with advantage.
Yeah.
It's
16.
16.
No, you have also. Hawk sounds seem to
Oh,
terrify this frog.
Wait.
Oh, that's not you. I got you. My bad. Wrong. Sometimes it's okay. You have tied quickly with no obstacle to go over. You have quickly tied Dave's frog. Bolts. You see that Hamlin here frog is not moving, but everyone else's frog has a decent amount ahead of you. How would you like to go about this?
I think I'm gonna cheer on Dave's because I don't want Luther to win.
Cheer on Dave. Okay. What are your words of encouragement?
I wander over to Dave and I say, "You can do it, Dave," and I cast guidance on him.
Oh, guidance. Oh my goodness. Bolts leaves the lane, casts guidance. You can still give me an animal handling check to see if your frog moves up. We'll see. But yes,
Okay.
Dave not only has advantage on his next roll for the cheer, but also guidance to give him an extra boost. Wow, the anti-Luther conspiracy is on, and I love it. I love it.
Oh,
So
man,
yeah.
thanks, little dude.
Yeah, so let's see if your frog still goes forward at least a square. Your frog
Nope.
is standing still. Your frog is like, wait, you left me? I don't know what I'm doing. Your frog is also standing still. We go back to the top of the order. Howman, you and Bolts are in lat. You could see this. You obviously know you're struggling. How are you going to get your frog to progress?
So I want to try this. I'm gonna crouch down, look at mine, and I'm going to use Fey Presence on mine.
Okay.
So once per short rest, as an action, you can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube from you to make a Wisdom saving throw or become charmed or frightened. I'm gonna make my frog become frightened so it runs away from me.
Everyone using fear tactics. All right, a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
Well, you know what? I don't.
And I
this
think
is
it will
gonna be-
affect Bolt's frog too.
I don't think this is going to be a very good check. We'll roll this in public, normal. It just got a 9. I'm pretty sure that fails, right?
Yes.
By default, though, it is a 10-foot cube, so the other frog, it got a. Both frogs are terrified and seemingly will run away from you, actually. So go ahead and roll your animal handling. You could roll your animal handling check this turn with advantage if you'd like. But just understand that the other frog is going to run away as well.
Then I have no control over that one.
In theory, you've helped Bolts as well.
That was kind of my plan.
There you go.
Thank you.
So, okay.
So
So,
roll animal handling. Oh, the 20. Big. This frog is like, holy shit, this guy's going to eat me as you crouch down. It is terrified. It doesn't know what happened. I mean, it books it several spots. And it's just gone. This one instinctively just moves up 1 because it's kind of terrified, but it doesn't know. Arlig, you now realize that your frog is essentially in last place, tied with Bolts. What are you going to do?
Oh no! Come on, Froggy, move!
I thought you were casting sleep on everybody.
Don't put your gas and sleep on frogs. Okay?
No, not just everybody.
Oh, gosh.
He's gonna think back and see if he remembers what frogs like to eat and look at all the snacks around the cafe on the tables.
Ooh, so you're quickly running. Okay.
I'm gonna quickly run, grab something off the table, and throw it in front of the frog.
Yeah, roll your animal handling check with advantage. I love it. You're just grabbing junk and anything that you can find. You find like a little bit of this and that, and yeah, you throw it down the lane so the frog goes and chases it over there. A 16 gets your frog to move a couple spaces there as it moves up there. Dave, you have advantage. You have advantage from Bolts cheering you on with encouragement, plus you get to add the D4 for guidance. I'm going to presume you're going to race your frog, because this is probably a good time to do that.
I mean, yeah, but wait. So we always roll the animal handling check, but could I still sabotage?
Well, it depends on how you want to sabotage. Like, our league accidentally did something. If you're doing something, you can see, but like, you got to remember, this is all happening really quick. It's still a race. There's like seconds in between each round, so between each turn. So what are you doing to potentially heckle or sabotage another coach?
Can't do what I thought I was gonna do. Yeah, that actually wouldn't work. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. You're thinking about creative things to do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, you could just race your frog by rolling animal hand. I mean, you've got encouragement essentially, and I presume you're still encouraging your frog.
Yeah, be like, yeah, don't go after that other frog's food. That's chump change, man. That's not a juicy fly.
Oh, okay. There you go. A little competition. So roll yours with advantage, and then add a D4 to it.
Okay, so that's 14 plus D4 plus 3, 17.
17. The frog moves up several spots, and it's almost at 17. You are well in the lead. Luther, you realize that Bolts and company might have it out for you. Your frog is sitting essentially in 4th place. What are you going to do?
Magic missile.
Oh, okay.
What are you magic missiling? What is this?
Are we blowing up frogs?
No,
now?
we're not blowing up frogs. We're not right. What are you doing?
I mean, I can hit all of them.
Go, stop blowing up the frogs. This is a fun racing game. What are you blowing up the frogs? As Xander sees a potential spell. Hey, man, that's not cool. None of that. You can't use those type of spells. Encourage the guy, man.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Ooh. All right.
You can still use President Hit. Like, I mean, the same trick can definitely be functional to do what you need to do. It's the matter of, like, I mean, well, unless you want to try to do something different.
I'm gonna sabotage though.
Okay. Who are you sabotaging?
The Dave's frog here.
Dave's
No,
frog.
not Dave.
No, Dave's frog that's in the lead. Okay, all right.
Dave's frog's not here,
The
man.
top hat frog is we're looking for the top hat frog. So how are you sabotaging?
So using Druidcraft, I can create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as falling leaves, puff of wind, sound of a small animal, or the faint odor of a skunk, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So right in front of it, I'm going to create the sound of a snake.
Ooh, dangerous. All right, you can still roll your animal handling, but Dave, unless someone cheers you, somebody else somehow, some way provides you with advantage, you will be rolling your check at disadvantage. Oh, 19. This frog hops forward, is now tied with Dave, almost at the squares away. Bolts, your frog has only moved 1 square, and it was by accident. You are not looking like you're likely to win this race unless you somehow do something
You got
amazing.
a frog in your pocket?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how you plan on winning this race. Maybe you would like to continue to cheer or heckle. But yeah, it's up
I
to
was
you.
getting ready to cheer my frog on, and then I saw Luther screwing with Dave's frog, and I look at him up and down, and I see what Arctic was doing with all the food, and I go around and get some food scraps, and I start like sleight of handing, stuffing them into Luther's pocket, so trying to get the frog to come back.
This is getting serious, team. Okay, this is getting real serious. You can still roll a general animal handling check to see if your
There's
frog
money
moves
on
up
the table
any.
for this one.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
this got real quick. This frog race.
There's
turned
money on the
serious.
table for this one, all right?
Oh man, a 16. Your frog goes up a couple. It is now over there.
Okay. And I'll roll sleight of hand.
Yeah. Let's see how well you did on sleight of hand. Let's do that actually. How well you were able to. Decently well. There is now food. God, this is getting real serious. Decently well.
Oh,
They're gonna see.
You put dead flies in the prissy man's coat.
Halman, it's your go. You're in theory tied for last, but there's two other frogs in your lane. What are you gonna do? I mean, you have to make it
fear.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're still feared, but like so,
The thing is still afraid of me.
I mean, it's still afraid of you, so it's likely to go forward, but it's the matter of to what degree. So just give me your animal handling check.
All right. Cheer through fear.
Cheer through fear. Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna cheer through fear to the whole goddamn thing if I have to.
Roll your check. Go.
I got a 1.
It is so terrified that it just stands there. It actually by definition of fear or being frightened, like, I mean, it is almost paralyzed. It's too much fear. It is paralyzed in fear and can't actually go near you, but it also doesn't want to go forward. It feels like this is a safe spot.
I think I gave it a heart attack.
You might have, actually. Arlig, your frog isn't doing too hot either. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more squares to make it, and these gentlemen only have 2. Really a race between Dave and Luther, to be honest. But Arlig, you might have a chance if you do something amazing.
I'm just gonna erase my frog, I guess. I'll just keep cheering for him.
All right. Give me the animal handling check.
Come on, little guy, you can do it.
13. Frog moves 1 spot. Not very far at all. Kind of goes. He's the food chunks that were here that got him here. He's a little bit full. He's unable to sit there and go. He only moves up to 1 spot. We get to the next 2 big contenders at this point. Dave, you're up. And I believe Luther. You sabotage, so there's something in front. Yeah, so you're rolling at disadvantage right now, your animal.
Unless I come up with something.
Unless you have some magical way to get, a straight roll. But like at this point, your speak with animals is already active, so you kind of already use that. Unless you're doing something else, it just depends on what you're doing.
Well, I'm honestly feeling Luther, so I see it. But
you can't lose the Luther, man.
Well, the first Dave's gonna be like, "Oh, come on, man, keep your head in the game." And then there is one thing that is more powerful than fear in the animal kingdom.
Uh-oh.
And Dave's gonna cast Druidcraft to make the sound of a frog mating call at the finish line.
We could go with the straight roll. The snake versus the mating call has canceled each other out, as we have a straight roll right now for animal handling. Can you get a high enough roll to go 2 squares is the question on a straight roll. Technically, you still have guidance because Bolt's casted it on you. So you still get to add a D4 at least to this roll. But you kind of broke up a little bit. Say what?
No, it was nothing. I was just about to ask if I still had guidance.
Yeah. You totally still have guidance. So, Bolt's casted it on you. You have it for a minute. This is still quote combat. So, yeah, this is still all happening. What you get? Straight roll, animal handling, and then a D4.
Oh, 24 plus 4, 28.
Oh, the mating call. Would you like to describe how the mating call has enhanced your frog to victory over here?
I mean, it doesn't even hear that sound. You just see that big frog throat just swell up, and it just jumps. and it's
Hops
like an
over.
all in one dive. It is putting all of its
It
energy
literally
into this hop.
It literally hops over the scared sound that was in front of it. It just makes it over to the end in order to get its mating call over there. And looks like base is, and frogs slowly start making line a little. Here they start moving. And you hear Xander go, "Oh, well done, everybody. That was amazing. Here you go." And he hands Dave the crowd money of 30 gold pieces over there. And as the crowd is talking
Thanks,
about,
man. What's this for?
"This is for winning, man. You won. I told
Oh,
you.
we won?
You won. Yeah, you're frog. That was amazing. That druid crowd.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, you did great, dude. You did great. You should try out for the cheer squad. I think you would do great in the cheer squad."
I mean, maybe. I have always wanted to see myself on top of a pyramid.
"Oh, totally. We could do that. Yeah, I'll lift you. And he like kind of flexes. He's like, "I'm super strong, man. Yeah." He's super excited. He's ready to go. And as you hear the crowd murmuring, "Did you see that guy fling a chair? Did you see that one guy scare the shit out of his frog and just stop moving?" And like everyone's just talking about what happened back and forth, back and forth. All of a sudden, frogs start to ribbit louder, a little louder. Then hearing where there were several cute frogs with a top hat, monocle, low top. Gotten a lot bigger, larger.
Yes, my dream came true. Now we get to blow up frogs.
They seem to have gone berserk. The students look on in horror as the frogs grow in their makeshift costumes, lashing out of the crowd. The other students scatter. "Oh no, that's not." Xander's like, "What happened to the frogs?" And it's just like, hey, they're going crazy. Everyone's starting to scatter around. Yeah, and I'm gonna say, because I don't want to go crazy on time, this is where we will end first session, and we will pick up next time in 2 weeks with you all battling against a couple of several giant frogs.
I knew I should have shot my frog with Eldritch Blast.
And
would have been one
Luther's like, "I should have magic missiles one of them too, damn it."
Just thinking Abraham looks different.
Yeah,
Nothing says motivation like death.
Oh wait, did the costumes grow with them? That's an important question.
The costumes did not grow with them. They shredded their makeshift costumes and they've become too big. Yes.
Technically, the top hat would still be on its
the top hat has fallen off. The top hat fell off. Yeah, the top hat's off. The monocles, the cape ripped off. You see all the costumes on the ground, but they are no longer in their adorable costume.
Wicked, the top hat probably would have saved that one from dying first.
It might have. You never know. But yeah, that's session 1. I hope everyone enjoyed their first day at orientation and at Strixhaven University. That went super well. I think it was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Luther did not.
It's definitely
Luther and I had the same idea. Cheer it through fear.
I gotta admit, it's definitely very different running, knowing that this is gonna last a while versus like the one shots. I'm like, oh yeah, I have do weird things. Totally fun. I just want to say thanks for jumping in and joining and playing today. I did want to add, I tend to be very go forward, hey, kind of move through the things. By all means, heard me say, hey, the Biblioplex, if you want to, as we learn the campus a little bit more and as we do things and please ask questions, about like, hey, what's up with this, or can I go back here, or whatever. Like, yeah, if you want to go back to the Biblioplex and you want to like explore jobs, or if you want to explore the extracurricular clubs fully, I can totally go ahead and I'll share the list. So we can make all that stuff happen. Now it's definitely just kind of like I kind of wanted to get to this point at least, and we definitely did. So we're kind of right where I expected to be here. Frog racing definitely got pretty intense. That got really intense really fast. But yeah, like I said, just by all means ask questions if there's something that you want to do. It's a university. In between, essentially when I'm like, hey, you guys are done for the day and we're gonna pick up in a couple, like if there's something to do in that mild downtime, please be like, hey, I want to go back to the Fire Jolt Cafe and maybe do XYZ and like play a song, or maybe I want to meet with an NPC, something like that, right? That type of deal, because there are points for like all these for like building relationships and talking to all these people have reasons for being around and hanging around. I mean, they are NPCs. If I mess up a voice, trust me, I'm probably not going to remember in 2 weeks what Xander sounded like. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. There's a lot of NPCs, and there's a lot of people are going to sound the same. Let's just put it that way. So,
before I slay these frogs, I want to get to know Aurora.
No, yeah, you know what? Because you bet on the same one, we can already say that you have gained 1 point in the relationship encounter over there. I don't know. Put it in. Is that right? This is the tracking sheet. You can either copy this, down, print it, whatever. Use something with essentially. You are welcome to write down a name and then essentially put like tick mark. Point.
Cool beans.
Once we get to certain points, you'll either have a boon or a bane. Again, Pandia, like how it essentially worked was I don't know how much you got through that list. There's different NPCs have different positive / negative effects based on how you interact with them. It seems like you're going to be a very nice person overall, but maybe there's somebody you're going to be a jerk to, right? Like maybe you want to be maybe you want to be mean to Quintilius, right? Because he's kind of one of those snobby people. You would end up having like if you do negative interactions with him, you'll still have minus points. But like if you get to a certain amount of minus, there will be like a what the game calls a bane. And like just for instance, like I'll see what Quintilius is. So I'll just read this one because it's funny. So if you end up with a bane for Quintilius, whenever you perform as part of her production, a small crowd shows up and boos you specifically. They're very fun. They're not like truly detrimental. They're not like, oh my god, like if I do this, if I mess up, like it's fun, entertaining type of stuff like that. There's obviously there's obviously boons as well, and so on. And like again, each one of these characters, they are part of certain extracurriculars or extra jobs. That yeah, by all means, there's lots of possibilities and lots.
If Dave, I was gonna tell you. I'll tell you what I was gonna do if you didn't win on your turn.
Yeah, what were you
I was gonna use telepathy and try to convince Dave that I was the frog